second, which is my first ordinance 4-2018. Bear with me because I wrote it down, so by the time you get to my committee, my brain's all over the place. I had a chance to review the ordinance, and I was quite surprised by what it said. This ordinance does not create a temporary committee to deal with the park project. This ordinance creates a permanent committee to deal with absolutely everything relating to the park, not just certain things. This ordinance requires publication of all its meetings, an agenda, and then it requires non-voting members who must commit to a 2-year term, and it requires any and all matters concerning the park to go to the committee before coming to Borough Council. This includes overall park management, scheduling of any and all events, including ball field use, presenting any budget items, development of recommendations to council regarding any and all expenditures and program enhancements, development and advertise through all grant proposals related to the borough's recreational facilities and their operations, development and facilitation of agreements with schools and community groups to undertake cooperative programs, projects, and events, marketing of the recreational programs to the community, oversight of cosmetic development and use of the recreational facilities, and more. According to this ordinance, we have been non-compliant for more than 3 years now.
Here's the great thing about ordinances is that ordinance, I was looking at it as well. It no longer meets the needs of the borough because, first of all, it calls for membership of organizations that don't exist anymore, and the facilities are changed, and the closer full facilities are being added. So what I would recommend is that the ordinance be repealed and replaced by something that does meet the needs of the borough and reflects the current condition of the facility.
Well, as I was told by you that you couldn't spend any money on anything without this ordinance.
No, what I said was this was put in place for the park project. That's what, yeah.
When we talk about
that's what, yeah.
And it has nothing at all to do with the money.
Well, that's every month now, so.
Yeah, not just what we talk about when I ask. So, to make what my final line is, my suggestion is to repeal this ordinance. That's what I'm asking. That's not on the agenda.
But it has to be replaced.
It does not have to be replaced, it has to be repealed.
Yeah. What I would suggest is, first of all, I would suggest that you repeal it and then replace it with something that meets an ordinance that meets the borough's needs. Do you have?
I don't agree with that, Joe. I'm just going to say, we have other committees now that are orders. We have the Lanes Committee for scheduling in the park, which was what this was intended for. That's written.
Right.
That I don't think we need a committee with all the meetings, minutes, cost, advertising, which is cost. I think it's way overdone for what we need to do.
I agree. I don't think we need that.
Right. Well, go ahead.
I mean, right now our needs are in the park, the pool, we need parking, and with the T-ball field, we can take care of that.
And if other committees have overtime and things that work, that's fine to repeal the recreation committee so that it's no longer on the book, and to have the committee, that way you don't have something on the book that doesn't reflect the current practice.
Correct.
And there are many ordinances in many municipalities that don't reflect, because events evolve over time, facilities evolve over time, and as these ordinances are very much a work in progress, So there's no problem with repealing it. Repealing is done by an ordinance, a simple 2-line ordinance, minimal advertising costs, it could be done for next month.
Stacy?
We currently are under agreement with PADCNR. So we have an active agreement.
What's the agreement?
The agreement is for us to receive funds. And the line item is the next line item on the agenda.
Yeah.
Does that, if it requires that we keep the committee in place, because the ordinance was put on the books for the committee in the first place, if we're still under the terms of that, then the committee would have to, then the ordinance would have to stay in place until such time as the grant was closed out. When do we expect the grant to be closed?
We haven't even started the money of expenditures of the funding.
So it does need to be on, if there's a state reference, then there has to be an ordinance on the book. However,
Did it change?
the ordinance should be able to be amended, for example, to reflect the membership, because there are organizations that are no longer in existence. And there are new ones, and those can be replaced. You can amend the ordinance for that. You can amend the ordinance if there are references to facilities that are no longer in existence, a pool. There can be amendments made to conform it to what the current practice is. The advertisement of committee meetings is being public, that's the Sunshine Act, there's nothing you can do about that. The Sunshine Act refers to council and all committees of council. So if you have a quorum of a committee, that would have to be an advertised meeting. But you can advertise once at the beginning of the year for all possible meeting dates. So that advertising cost can be very minimal. So you can amend the ordinance to reflect what current practice is.
So the $300,000 that's left in our loan, I don't need.
That's loan proceeds, correct. That's loan proceeds. We've expended the...
I'm sorry, say I want to just go in the pool for now. To use up that $300,000, the ordinance doesn't have to be in place. When does the ordinance have to be in place for the TCNR grant?
Right now until... Okay, our first step should be contacting DCNR to make sure that they awarded what we are asking for now and about to use as part of an overall plan, because a master plan was required, the formation of a recreation committee, the decisions and review of the master plan by that recreation committee in front of the public. This is part of that overall plan by spending this new money that we have. It's not a brand new project. It is a continuation of this master plan that is not finished yet. So as a condition of getting that money, I believe that they were under the assumption that we still were operating under this master plan until we get it revised and with the recreation committee, making decisions in the future.
You have a copy of that grant?
Sure, in the office.
Can I have a copy of that?
Sure, of course.
The original thing, the diagram was, if I remember correctly, the painting shell?
Yes, sir.
That was going to be down where the old people field was at, and I would put it back where it was.
So, I mean, this plan was obviously, in my opinion, unworkable. At what point do we say we don't want that plan anymore? But
We revised the existing master plan, as Charlie has stated in the past.
so we didn't have to call a meeting for anybody to do that.
To do what? I'm sorry, to do what?
The scope of the current plan, cabinet and elimination of Van Shell and all, were done through the recreation committee. It was a standing committee until we hit the
Right, and now, we've been having conversation after conversation about what to do with the pool, what to do with the proposed.
So long as it's not coming out of that pool of money, you don't have to have an amended plan that reflects that work. But if you're going to try to apply to those programs to fund those efforts, they're going to look to see if you go through these steps. And those steps are having a team committee that has gone out and got public input. That's one of the things they value very highly. That's a process we have.
I agree that you should, but.
Well, it's sort of.
We're gonna call some of these people who are on the committee, I don't know,
They don't mandate who's on. They mandate that you have a functioning body that's doing that work.
Right, so I guess my question is, why can it not just be a simple function of the Parks and Recreation Committee?
Because we already have it on the books that we have a recreation committee to do certain things. We have a history of them doing certain things like developing that master plan. No, I think Joe's solution is to revise it.
Yeah, and revise it, so it's.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, can we modify the ordinance?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
The function of the Parks and Recreation Committee, or do we have to get rid of this ordinance and make a new one?
You repeal it and not place it.
Right.
I mean, that's just the practice.
Starting to get understanding to do, or the next meeting to ask for a function over this.
Well, for sure,
What you want.
Right.
Yeah, who I would like on it, or.
Well, does it have to, I guess my question would be, does it have to have specific voting members, or can it just be for
So,
anyone? Because the idea is that there is a committee that can make recommendations and receive public input for these projects, and that appears to be one of the conditions of the grant.
that there are actual stakeholders who have skin in the game that will utilize what you're designing and what's contained in the master plan. The athletic organizations, the school district, because they represent the children of the community. That's why they chose the organization to represent them.
Where, you know, as soon as you have the first meeting, it's on the board, not happening, you're gonna have 9 people that are gonna show up for 2 years. Well, maybe it doesn't have to be 9 people. It could be,
That's why I suggested our first step would be to contact the CNR and say, could we have a new model, your latest model of an ordinance?
I don't understand why the school is involved in what we do with our property.
I think they use it, didn't they?
They do come to our park as groups and use
As residents and as private citizens who come to our park, but they are not a governing body over Borough.
nor CYDA or softball or.
You're thinking of it, you're taking it too far. It's having it's having the stakeholders that would be involved in music and support it to make the match. One of the matches on the DCNR grant is significant. In our case, the 2 things are its claim with the tacit grants of this new one. So that's where our match is coming from. You guys aren't cash matching it, you're matching it through the tacit grant. Well, that's why the work on locality has to tie into the tacit grant project, is because that's what the master plan
We work on locality.
That's why we have to revise the grant, because you did some of the work that was in the grant. So we have to revise it because we didn't know at the time that we were getting 100%. That was correct.
I'm just saying, I read through this and it says you're going to need a borough council member, recreation director, borough manager, representative for anyone in baseball, representative to go softball, representative to torpedo, they don't exist anymore. Community task force, and maybe they want to be involved. And so we're telling you is that we need, why can it not just be 5 people that want to help there?
If the DCNR grant regulations don't require specific, composition, certain members and certain groups in the school district or the organization.
Yes,
we need to see if that's still required.
Yes.
And a lot of the specific things are in your Like, there's no reason why a community group wants to have an event in the park, it should go to a committee first. And then,
That should be able to go through the council, because I think that the problem is that a lot of these statewide grants and statewide projects, the regulations were made with larger population municipalities in mind. If you're the city of Philadelphia or one of the larger suburbs outside of Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, then probably you do need that extra committee layer, because it's too much, more complicated when you get to the Philadelphia City Council or Harrisburg.
But I'll tell you, and just from my experience with PennDOT, on all of their forms for these traffic studies, where there's a specific box for municipalities like that. Because we're never going to meet their numbers, because those numbers were designed for places like Philadelphia or even Allentown, you know what I mean?
Right.
The box is basically why do you need it?
Right.
Fill it in, and that's all they need.
That's why we need to see what the grant says and what the grant requires, and then we can amend the ordinance accordingly so that the ordinance reflects the composition of the borough, reflects what organizations are still here, and that meets their needs while still staying compliant so that we don't jeopardize grant money.
Do you feel comfortable reviewing this tonight?
No,
Without having one in place, another one ready to go?
No, because an ordinance needs to be repealed by another ordinance. You can't just repeal it with a vote that wasn't even on the agenda. So,
It is on the agenda.
well, discussion is on the agenda, but not repeal, of the ordinance. So we wouldn't be able to do it tonight. But what I would suggest is come back with a list of what should be on the committee, and then we can repeal and replace it.
The people of Lubbock actually want to succeed. Because that's how it feels like. It feels like I'm not paying our goddamn place.
We'll spend more money.
I'm spending a lot of money to do this.
Just so I understand, so this committee would only be for the monies that are in that specific grant, that are really getting money for, correct? It does not apply to 300 city and those.
Not necessarily. It could be created for this purpose and then exist for as long as council wants it to exist. In communities, it starts out that way and then it morphs into other things.
The requirement that roadage creation was so that we could get the money to execute the park improvement as a whole. So the key to that was a master plan and an organization that administers the master plan. As soon as we are not working with money that are under that umbrella, you don't need to meet any of those requirements. But yes.
So the 300,000 that's sitting in that account though does not apply.
Correct. That's loan proceeds, that's our own loan.
If we want to start investigating and getting the whole taken care of with that money, we should do that without having to worry about the loan.
That's correct.
But it's also part of that master plan, and we have to revise that master plan, as Charlie had said in the past.
But you only have to revise the master plan if you're going to then use it for something. If it's not going to be used for anything, then you don't have to revise it.
Does that include zoning areas?
No, it's all document. So if you've got money that you can spend without having a master plan, you don't need a master plan. But if you want to go get funding to do anything, and that money is going to come from DCNR, the project has to be in the master plan. That's the requirement. And so you would then have to revise the master plan to get the additional funds.
So what you're saying is because the pool is no longer a pool, wherever it gets put there has to go to a new master plan?
No.
Only if you want to get funding for something.
Only if you want to use one of the funding streams. All the funding streams have things tied to them. They have requirements to them that you have to meet. This is the DCNR part requirement. So they don't want people going willy-nilly doing stuff. They want to do the borough has a big plan. TAPA was part of that. All these other things were part of that. soon as you get out of that fund, it's in that. What I'm trying to say is, so it's not going to block you from using your own money for anything. But nothing you do that's outside of the master plan will be able to be used as a match or as part of funding that would require. That's your risk.
Get a copy of that. And then I'll go from there. But I have no idea what it looks like.
Okay, then, if you want to talk about the ordinance, you can call me and we'll talk back over how to revise it.
That's all I have.
Okay, so the last item under this, category is the revision to this grant agreement scope of work. Brian Smith from Derry, I said, and Associates, presented a couple of us with revisions to the scope of work. So, because TAFTA, we received more funds from the state, and therefore we didn't need to put aside these DCNR funds to do those things. Now DCNR hopefully will let us change the scope of work to do what is a balance of what actually needs to be done, including new ADA ramp at the corner of Callowhill and Oak, a new concrete sidewalk and concrete curb along the south side of Oak Alley, an ADA ramp at the playground entrance at the parking area, surface-mounted removable bollards, is that how you pronounce that, at each bridge, so automobiles or other devices that are tempted to drive across the bridge will not be driving across our bridges unless it's our equipment. And then, of course, signage and landscaping.
Those would just be used as a one bridge, right? Because the other two aren't line up.
Well, it depends on the vehicle.
Because it'd be your car.
Or if they're fighting for an ATV.
Can you get bikes allowed on our trail? Have they been using them?
E-bikes?
Let's just where you don't have to pedal.
I don't think our ordinances or park rules
They shouldn't be.
differentiate between bicycles and e-bicycles. It just is bicycles.
If there's a game commission, you can take a bicycle on game trail, but you can't take an e-bike.
These are fairly new development, and they're talking about these. I've been watching the Philadelphia news, and they're talking about these on boardwalks in Ocean City, and the hazards they present. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That could be another topic for another meeting, to take a look at those park rules.
So Brian's looking for approval of that revised scope, so can you send the DCNR approval so that can be proceeded?
And it does still fall under the amount that has been awarded under this agreement. The list of items that I just went through, the ramp, the bollards. Oh, sorry.
The sidewalk on the parking area.
Yeah, the sidewalk going down the alley to connect the whole thing to the tax.
They in the original, the pavement in the parking spot, so it was taking away your house.
But I just swear it came out lately. They're taking out those over, we went ahead and did it, and then now we have to put it in this because it was changed again because. There's whatever it is, I made it for it, so.
I mean, if it's covered by the ordinance, there's no reason.
Do you need a motion, Charlie, would that be best?
Whatever enables me to proceed from your end, I should.
Because it's already in a written agreement that's been signed.
I'll second.
Any questions? All those in favor of the revision? Anyone opposed?
Thank you.
Today we're going to review the list of open transfers.
Make the motion that we, take the vote.
Any questions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed?
Account balances as of today, general account $443,887.82. Water account $174,695.83. Sewer account $9,924.13. Reset sewer $5,004.42. Payroll $2,959.17. The park project fund $305,541.57. Liquid fuel $336,408.01. Fire fund $97,747.64. Ambulance fund $37,392.23, and ARPA funding $217,779.30. I got the update today from Trina on the water bill. They sent 108 late notices. Currently, as of today, there's 19 accounts with finance charge and late notice fee unpaid. There's 5 accounts on the payment plan. There's 56 unpaid accounts. There's 1 account currently posted with final notice for termination, but for Wednesday, and there's 1 account that is terminated that is still accumulating finance charges, which puts us at about $18,000 that are short so far.
Somebody living there with no water.
It's condemned.
I believe so, but it was condemned.
They take some when they go in here.
Oh, yeah,
People are having pretty personal lives.
So the, final 48-hour door postings will go up to June 27th, so there's still a little time, hopefully that number will come down. But just to verify with everyone, that we are posting any and all accounts that have any unpaid balance. No matter how small, there's 19 that have finance charge and late notices. We're posting those as well. So any account that has a balance will get posted for termination if they have a balance that is not paid.
When you say quick, do you mean notification?
They post it for
48 hours.
48 hours.
No, okay, then notice.
Now, I just remember this evening, we had a conversation about if someone, if a friend was having this issue, she said that people were paying their bill, but it was coming late, and they were paying their full bill, but not the late fee. And you had mentioned that, well, then they just pay that late fee, then later, the next bill, that paid on their account, that their service wasn't being turned off, but that grows, that has to.
But now we have $25 late fee on top of that.
But it only the one $25 late fee from when they were late, but it shouldn't be growing from there, so the next, then you get the next bill, and $25 is on there, along with the regular bill.
Right, so there's not, so you're not accumulating penalties.
They pay the bill, when they're paid late, if they pay the bill in full.
So when the first bill goes out, they have 30 days to pay it. When the late notice goes out, it has a $25 late charge on it.
Right.
But often they're not paying that, they're only paying the bill.
Right.
So there could be $25, $30, $40 on there that's not paid.
From the late fee.
Yes.
Okay.
And finance charge.
And finance charge. But the problem is that they never pay it. And it just keeps rolling over. And originally you talked about we're not going to let that happen anymore. Now you get postage just like everybody else.
Well, that's usually paid in the next quarter. And so the next quarter bill comes out.
But they're not.
Okay.
So it's going to continue.
I mean, if you're saying, we're not shutting off, they pay their bill, they pay the late, you're trying to hopefully get away with it, like you're trying to say, well, I didn't pay it, but it got late, and they knew it was late, and it got to us late, and they're trying to just see if you can slide it in, and they didn't get it.
So the problem is there. It's compounded as it keeps happening and then.
So the next quarter, they have to pay the full, including that, and they're not. And you said the total is not inclusive, it doesn't. The bill.
I think it does now with the new system.
On the new statement that you receive, it says it's paid by, and then the other amount does include the $25 plus the finance charge that is paid after.
But is it including the balance that you already had for that? Not.
Like $100 and then $125 and change.
Right, but if they have a late fee from previous that they
Correct.
not pay.
125 and then,
I think they don't understand that that's flying out there.
well,
It doesn't matter, you keep it still, you know.
Okay, but they could be taking it as, say.
It doesn't matter, that is what it is.
Okay,
I take it,
shows $100, and
$100.
then late is $125. They may not understand, they may be thinking, oh, but I'm paying this on time, I'm paying $100. They may not be understanding that.
The bill has a total.
That late fee.
but above those totals, it says balance forward, current charges,
Okay.
line by line, water's a line, sewer's a line.
That's what I'm talking about, not.
Right, but
I don't know how they look, that's one
you know, whatever the number is.
The 19 accounts with the finance and the late fee unpaid right now is $735.27. So it's not 10, it's,
So you're just making a statement, correct?
just making sure everyone is
Yes. Right.
aware of what
Because currently, if everybody's on board then, and you agree to what was just stated, if there is a penny on the account, they're being posted for a 48-hour shut-off.
See, I'm just wondering if you.
Maybe they wouldn't have a penny on if, on the, if they were to pay the bill. Yeah, yeah.
What about
Yeah.
I looking for check out for a little less than they did. I was wondering.
Then they can show up on the bill, they show up on the bill.
Right.
Right. Why are we at $8? Well, you're $8.
Right. Right. Right.
Why the 48-hour notice? Because they've gotten a bill,
Yeah.
they mispaid
I
a
would imagine
nickel.
anybody who is not a mistake is gonna clear up that honest mistake.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Some of that's the case. There's visual people that, I don't care. Are these those the people that are visually, you know? People that are also on there.
Yeah.
Under 80,
It is usually the same people are not paying their bills.
well, then, or, more conversation.
180 or 8, there's 180 right now, which was up, what, 50 from last, I think it was 130 or 135. Wow, yeah, 180.
And this was the invoice where the rate effective, the higher rate became effective.
Anything else, Michelle? Do you want to do your,
I think we're going to do it very So, right now, we have 60 banners up. We have 10 that we have that are not up yet. I have 10 sitting on my desk at home that I have called to make payments. And last time we had 3 in the office that are coming so far. Okay. So, Trinda told us that a lot of people were upset they didn't want the banners to go on at the middle school because they're not on the road. So a lot of people can't get there to see them. A lot of a good portion of the banners are work veterans. So a lot of them, even their kids now, are older and don't. They didn't like the idea of them going there because they're not on the road at all. So I need to know what you guys would like to do about that. And if that is the case, we currently do not have any room for any other banners.
How many stations are at the school? What they understand, they don't like.
16.
When you say,
Well, where's the lane one?
when you say, currently, how many do you have waiting to go up?
10.
10, so that would take
So what streets are we on now? Is this the
Right now, we have Main, White, no, we're not on Home, and Home. Yeah, we're on Home, Main, and White. Majority are on White.
We haven't used up all of the spaces that we have clearance to use as of now, right? That's what we mean when we say we're out of space.
Right, because the
Council has approved that.
Right.
Correct.
And to further that, we have to get started ahead to what would be liability insurance, so we can do that as first. Well,
along with every other firm.
I mean, a lot of these things,
I did ask about doubling up on White Street, and I was told that they would need 2 rooms to do that, and we don't have 2 rooms to do that.
Well, they had to keep moving because of how high, because they had to keep moving them because they were hitting them.
I'm all in favor of expanding on other streets.
I mean, I kind of drove around a little bit just, so if we included Callowhill Center and Franklin from Home to Callowhill and Hard, we're looking at about 30 stops right there. But that only takes us through the one waiting to go up, the one waiting to order, and how do they do that next?
I mean, if this is popular enough and people are enjoying having it in their towns, building a sense of community, all in favor of expanding as far as we need to go. You don't want to, I understand that the concept of them being in middle school, like,
I haven't had anybody say to me, but she said a lot of people already in there.
But yeah, and, has some all money.
So I guess the question is, do you want to start with just the next 30, or just how do you guys want to?
That's what I would do at each stage when we start getting close to, we only got 10 left, where are we going next?
With the trees, that is strong, 4 trees. But they had a whole plan that we had, so that's only at 30 spots on that 4 trees.
Oh, okay, so.
Well, that's my preliminary number. I can ask the guys to give me a specific, because I just kind of looked at it like, well, okay, I know we can't do that one because it has, some component or whatever. And there's a couple that there's a tree growing around it. I know they won't put them there, because you never keep them. But, that was like my guesstimate of how many it appears there were from this location. I mean, we could do Franklin through the whole stretch.
Yeah, that's what I would say,
I tried to look at it like what was the most good on section, so that's kind of how I looked at it, but.
I think what you're saying is what you have in your mind right now would be almost immediate. Then let's say Franklin, that would be my suggestion, would be Franklin all the way down. You know what I mean?
All the way down. Are you talking?
Yeah, all the way down. And then
From Hall all the way up through.
Yeah, all the way through. And then you can talk about we can talk about Irvine, you can talk, you know what I mean? And with the whole folks, but
They don't have water up there either.
that's all over the ground there.
Those are good streets.
Yes. Hall, Callowhill Center, and Franklin.
So are you going to propose?
Yeah. So I would like to make a motion to add Hall, Callowhill Center, and Franklin to the list of approved street centers.
Any questions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed?
Everybody else, guys, give me a rough count there where we are.
Okay.
Well, I thought earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, keep that.
Very good, thank you.
So, to your answer, sir, we were not on duty that day, so it had to be state police, related to the tractor trailer being, say, around in front of your house or something like that. Yeah, so state police who we probably called their office and they put their information
I
on.
didn't get it, I called police detective.
Was our secretary or?
No, that I haven't received it.
Okay,
I called that number.
okay.
And it was a dispatch or whatever, he said, well, I'll try to get a hold of Troy and take a moment.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it wasn't a police call it for.
I was gonna say, we were not on duty that day.
Where can you?
Well, we're every day. We can't be out here. We have the way to be out here full time, but unfortunately for the moment, we can't.
They just don't enforce local law.
Exactly, so, I believe I have a card I can give you for an emergency number, it goes directly into, whether it's state police that's on or we're on, it will go directly to our computers, no matter what. That way you don't have to be calling offices or anything like that, hoping one of the secretaries gets to us or something like that. But I can provide you a card with a non-emergency number.
That's all we have, but you can.
I'm just in case, so all of them, I had come back and tell you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Never good
Maria.
meeting, so.
Thank you.
Officer meeting, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Is there an ordinance for boat trailers and tractor trailers?
Tractor trailers may, according to our ordinance, be parked legally for 24 hours, but no more.
There's no boat or trailer.
That's a different ordinance.
But it can't be sitting.
Correct.
You can't be sitting there without some car.
Correct.
You can be sitting there with your truck hooked up. But it's not the truck, but it's dropping it.
Okay, Charlie.
I will push this a little bit. I did make a change to my report, the second item, authorizations needed pending and the survey for water course in the scholarship solution. So that's not saying you have to do it that night, that's just an item that we've given you the proposal or the project, sitting there. So in that, one of the things we've done last year is evaluated the public work building work for the replacement project. At this point, we haven't been authorized to proceed with that project. The water supply well, I'll get to the next item and then the survey for the water course. On the water supply well, what we hope to really do is, as we go through the stages of that project, we will be coming back to each stage for authorization to go forward. And so what I will, if it lists my task, the first recap group together, and we had gotten previous authorization to proceed, so as long as you don't want us to proceed, we will continue with that. And that's coordinating with DEP on the site feasibility and getting their okay on it. And then during the site survey, which also gets DEP's approval. That site survey is mainly our surveyors going out based on all the information. They shoot in the location where we're proposing the well. They shoot in all wells and other items that are governed by the regulations on well separation. So all those things have to be shot in. That gives us DEP's approval, then that site meets all the regulatory requirements. So that would be kind of the end of phase, so phase one, and it's $1,000 or less. The next stage is the actual settlement ground. So the well construction specification is what we think the hole's going to look like. Then a well driller comes out and drills the hole, and provided the geology that's found when we drill the hole is satisfactory, then we would do the pump test. And if we don't like the geology or the risks, we would come back to you before we do the pump test. But it's at that stage with the results from the pump test that we actually have good data that the site and the hole will work. Up until that point, it's still a bit of a gamble.
$60,000 to drill, that's worst case scenario, depending on how deep we go?
No, it's estimated based on the geology.
That's a lot of money.
So you're $100,000 in before you know.
So we know if it fails or doesn't donate.
Yes, so that's why I'm gonna bring this stuff to you and pose it as the choice you have to make, because, you know, we do our best. The state does its best, but, I have drilled some really wonderful wells in my career. I have drilled mud holes and I have drilled dry holes. And there's a whole spectrum. If it requires treatment, we run into the testing for PFAS. That's the new forever chemical you heard about. If it tests positive for those or anything else that requires treatment, you may have a well that produces enough water, but it's going to cost another $250,000 to $500,000 to treat, because we can't, or to get a dedicated line to pump to your existing treatment program, which is quite a distance away. So, bluntly, I tell you that it'd probably be cheaper to go treatment at that point. But that's the.
It's a medical on the ground.
Yep. To finish it, yep. Yep. And there's no way around it. I wish there was, so the way I can get around that, I would do well.
Right, we have no,
So, and that would be great stuff. Any thought, the best the best you could do to minimize the risk of well nearby already, that for some reason, we can't verify the case, so we needed to drill another one. We've run into that a number of times. If you've got a well perpetrated otherwise, but we can't verify the instructions, so DEP is going to make us do something, then the risk is really small. But even in those cases, I'll deal with it. I don't like to say that as an engineer. My job is to try to minimize those, and we're good on the separate way. To get a report from us that tries to categorize the risks. But I can't eliminate those risks. So we won't spend your money without you're okay and you understanding the risks. And any of the future ones, our hydrogeologists will be with me to answer questions that we have that table. But it's, yes, you could be $100,000 into this and not have a productive well. That's why I'm saying that, and I want it on the table. It's got to be there for you. We do everything we can for that not to happen. We don't have a So, and then I listed a 10-year schedule for the project based on the previous one. We may be able to speed it up. If we run into little hurdles, we may stretch it out. But say about what is not included in this is seeking funding. So there's no gaps in there for funding. I did this schedule when we had put in a grant award, and we expected that grant award to come in so that we could use it for the final design and all. But at this point, we don't have that. My guess is you guys will need funding. But I think it's always correct. Well, and so we will have a good handle on what that would be after the podcast for back and have that data. So
you can't even apply for funding until
they both know. Yes.
Not that I don't like it or anything, but are you the only engineer in this area?
Oh, no.
In other words, you can go and check out other engineers.
They are the engineer for the borough. We have.
Are you happy you do?
Yeah, they are engineers.
I'm contracted there, so Charlotte, I need to lock in.
Yeah.
Any other questions on that? MS4, we did meet on the 7th, and there were a couple of them still, as Carol mentioned, and we'll be finishing inspections at the end of this month. Those reports are due in September. So we're Chris is true on that. The Papa project, the construction is complete. They're working on final punch list items. We're waiting on East Parkway, the small water and sewer, which DEP said they expected to, in June or July. I gave you a tentative current schedule for Washington Street. I'll have half the, so we'll be looking for award at your next meeting. When we have that awarded and we're talking with the contractor's schedule, we'll be able to flesh out the rest of that for that timing based on what we're seeing right now, kind of mid-average for a pump station. This is one where we would do the pre-con and so the pump station actually delivers. They don't actually do any other than that crap. Because they've got to take the existing station out of service temporarily and drop the new station right when they're supposed to. We don't have enough room to build a station beside it, so they'll be by that pumping that they get through. And the last two are Brian that supplied a sketch about the roller hockey rink, and I think Stacy, you gave me some feedback, so I'm not doing those modifications, and then you guys approved Ocala. I misunderstood his communication to me, I thought it was a DCNR, it's with you guys, so now we'll go to DCNR.
Thank you, Charles.
Like you had, we just did ship and seal for Topton Borough Council.
And the last thing for old business is the Brandywine Community Library fundraiser, the turtle thing.
So, council has seen communications by email back and forth, what I presented to you this evening, and you also received the markup map that was missing at your May meeting. What I did for you to read through, to make it easier on your eyes, all the responses back and forth from February until today about this fundraiser for the library. That would be very nice.
Questions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Any other old business?
I have someone on that thing, so just for the council, so, I work right around and, probably won't be in too many of our special events that are scheduled. I definitely want to be at the park party all day, and we're having music in the park on the 26th. I know that I'm planning on doing that.
I was out there on Topton checking it out.
I might try to stop in a couple of times during the day because of my work schedule, but, so some of the entertainment will need to be paid at the end of the event, so I'm ready to be on stage to have one of our employees in there to.
I was the first who was a volunteer that could be part of your committee, so they have
Well, there's only one volunteer, and so I don't know if that volunteer every day.
reach out to other people.
Well, a few other people, I am reaching out to these people, if you have some.
We've got people
They can't be there all day, but I don't know if anyone's gonna be there, but someone's gonna be there, and an employee, or someone will be there to train me.
Well, it's okay, there's 2,000 people that stop and you're asking if anybody's willing to help out the park.
I'll take a check to whoever has to be paid.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, you can get.
Let them know details.
Yeah. So I don't really get the whole time, but it's like, well, if that is from 1 to 3 or something, we get there like towards the end, like 2:30 or something, to make sure we can give them a check, and we can certainly take care of it. Okay. I'll do it the whole year round. Okay. That's all. And then the other events we'll have to see, I don't know if the president there is, but you don't want to talk about more. All right, thank you.
Anything else? Well, I have something that's not old business, and before we adjourn, this is my last meeting. I am resigning due to, I have some life events that are taking place, and I will not be able to serve on council anymore. This is my last meeting.
need to have a motion to accept. Okay.
Is she allowed to, Joan,
Am I allowed to do this?
does she have to back away from the gavel?
No, we're supposed to accept the resignation at the conclusion of the adjournment of the meeting.
Okay, who seconded?
I did.
Okay, all those in favor? Anyone opposed?
And then do we have to do a motion to put it out to voters?
I don't think that's a motion, I think we just do it. I think that's.
You do it. It's a requirement. It's a requirement.
Yeah, it's understood, you have to do it.
Yeah, you have to put a number of bids, right, yeah. Here, you have to close the vacancy, but that's, within 30 days of tonight. That is, and it's by operation of law, that first goes to the council, then the vacancy board, and hopefully it will never go to the court. But it's something that an advertisement for, interested individuals who are residents of the borough, and, registered voters in the borough for more than a year.
Pretty comfortable with process.
Yeah, I think I've repeated it too many times, unfortunately.
I would say though that before the next meeting, I think we should probably think about who making nominations for president.
Right, you can do that, you would do that at the next meeting, hopefully at the next meeting you'll have plenty of interest, advertise the interview, because, we'll do that in a public meeting, and then right after that, when you see the new member on council, then, election for council president.
Did you? I did. All those in favor? Anyone opposed?
You've done the more than one.
I didn't do
Correct, all of them? That's Joan Holder. Yeah. That's Joan, yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm here.
I missed the one that was real
That's the
thin.
job.
I missed the one that was real thin together. I was like,
Ethan, would you mind pressing the button on YouTube? Okay, okay.
All right, go back up.
Thank you.
You did your duty. No. Exactly. No problem.